more Baba is you, or we just unlocked some levels that are designated by letters, and this is concerning anyway, but level 4C, fetching. Let's see what we mean here. Skull's defeat. Got it. Text is also defeat. Oh, meaning, wait, why is text defeat? What could that possibly achieve if it's also always push innately? I guess it is not push. I don't know why text is defeat. Ghost is defeat, and oh, there's so many rules. Better to read it this way, probably. Skull's defeat. Baba is us. Kiki is hot. Text is defeat. Hedges stop. Text is push. Text is always push, though, is it not? So if I change this, it won't matter, I think. Ghost is defeat. Ghost is melt. And what is hot? Kiki. Do we have a Kiki? Yes, in there. Weak. That's new. What does it mean if I say text is weak? Ooh. Okay, anything being pushed into it or walking into it destroys it if it's against a wall. Very cool, so I could say skull is no longer defeat, it's Kiki, like that. That's interesting. It is. I'll be the first to admit. Flag isn't yet when we would need Kiki to be us for that, so I think I probably toasted that. I need to, now that I understand what is weak does, I need all the Babas to be Kikis. So say text is weak again, so Kiki can just go, and now, we're playing as Kiki. What does skull have anything? Defeat. Right, okay, so that's no good. And if I destroy all the text, that doesn't help anything. And I see there's not enough room for me to... Oh, well, if I say text is weak, maybe I can, like, push... Okay, let me just... It's probably easier to show than to tell here. If I get text is weak to... Oh, no, weak is in the corner. I can't pull it out. Okay, never mind. I was going to say if it was, like, text is weak, I could shove the weak up onto skull to make it so that skull is weak by destroying defeat as I take off text is weak. And then I could just walk through the skull. So I could get rid of the ghost first, I suppose, if I say text is hot and, like, push an is through or whatever, right? Or some other word. Okay, so just for experimentation's sake, I can shove the push into the ghost there to melt it. I suppose there's no harm before I do any is weaks in just making us both playing right now. Or make Kiki into Baba, and then what do I do about the skull, hey? I can do text is weak and then make skull push like that. And then I can make Kiki as Baba, so I can just push you into that. But then how do I get back? I don't. So that's part of it probably, but more steps are required. Well, I suppose So if I'm gonna make Kiki is you, we have to have another is, right? Because I was thinking there I could do text is hot by pushing hot over weak and then pushing some text through, but then flag isn't win yet. So that would be problems. So if not Kiki is Baba, probably, actually, sorry, we really should never have done that. It should always have been Kiki is you, make them both you. But skull is still defeat. Why do I need to, okay, I need text to be weak. Or skull to be weaker. Well, I can't make skull weak. Ideally, I need text to be weak so I can turn skull into something else, like skull is push or whatever. Or just walk into the defeat thing. But then if I do that, I can't retrieve the is to be Kiki is you. So I can just kick this defeat thing away. But how do I then make both... How do I then control both of us? I think it's called fetching, which I assume is called that because I need to, like, go down on a fetch quest, so to speak. To fetch flag to be win as Kiki and then return to Baba in a sense. I don't think there's any getting weak out of here because there's no pull around. So if something is weak, it's going to happen here. Blank is weak. Text feels right because then you can just obliterate it. You can obliterate whatever rules you don't like. But there's the problem of I need to swap to Kiki and then back to Baba or control them both. Well, there's no way I'm swapping back, right? Once I'm over there as just Kiki, we've already lost. Because there's no way Kiki from there can manipulate Baba to be me again. So it has to be Kiki is you, Baba is you. Whatever the rest of this is set up, like, at some point, this must happen. I think. And I suppose from here, as long as I don't get Kiki minced, there are ways in which I could use this text here, like this is, I mean to say. I could say text is hot, for instance, to get rid of the ghost with, say, I don't really know how to do this without obliterating poor Kiki, but I can get rid of the ghost this way, but that wrecks me. So ideally I'd be pushing it with something else, or Skull would already not be a problem at that point. But as soon as I put text as... Oh. I guess it's only the is I lose, but we think we need the is for Kiki. So it's best if Kiki is Baba, surely. That's a way that makes it easier that I don't need as many ises. I don't need to necessarily do that right away. Yes, I do. So I text is Baba, sorry, Kiki is Baba, and then I want to go text is weak. Just need to be careful about the other Baba here. Uh-huh. 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 And then be very careful about other Baba. And then text is weak, and now I can go get rid of Skull is defeat by just like kicking it. So now we can get flag as wins. That's that cleared, and now we just need to make the text hot, which should be no problem because text is weak. As long as I don't destroy the text down there, I can just do, boom, text is hot. And now we can't destroy the flag as win text, so I just push something into the ghost, right? Okay, oof, okay, wow. A lot of steps were required there, and it, again, took me a little longer than it probably ought to have. I did not mean to return to it, sorry. Skeletal door! Baba's us, text, push! While it stops, Skull is defeat. Flag is win. This one was called Skeletal Door, so we're going to need to get these skulls open somehow. Easy, simply text is us, and then we get out. So Skeletal Door makes it sound like the skulls will part at some point. The only way I can think of that coming about is if they somehow became push. We've already said before that doing text is push is redundant and doesn't do anything special, right? I'm pretty sure so this isn't helpful. And I've just boxed in text there. I could say Baba is text, and it turns me into the word of me, right? It turns me into the word Baba. Interesting that it stays the same color, though. Once again, this is one where it's like there's very little I can do here, so it shouldn't be that complicated in a way. If I changed Baba to Baba is push, then we are history. And the only reason that would help anyway is if we could somehow... Oh, I suppose if I get some text on the other side and then say text is you. Yeah, okay, right, hang on, I think I get what's going on here. So if I say text and then I get the push over the other side. Oh, that's actually... Hang on. I see now why the Baba is you is up at this level to make it harder to do what I'm trying to do here. I thought I had it. Hang on. None of this can really be moved as it stands. Well, if I say text is you, then I have more things to work with, right? I can move the statement itself, but I can no longer really move the Baba where I... Oh, yes I can. But never again, I guess. So question, if I push you here and say text is you, that push just immediately explodes, right? It does. I feel like text is you is part of it, though. I don't really know why this would help to get Baba over here, but that feels like it could do something. Is there some way I could get Baba to be, like, on the wavelength with the push? If I do this, I can, without the push there. I could do something like this to get Baba as us again, but then that just puts everything in the corner. That doesn't really... I've not achieved anything. So basically, as far as I'm understanding, if we're boxed in here and Skull is defeat, that anytime you are playing, you cannot touch Skull, which means you have to get something on the other side of it and then make that thing you. So if I had it so that Baba became push, but I can only have... That doesn't really make sense, does it? I'd have to move Baba to the right. How do I do that? I don't know. Oh wait, like this, right? No, that moves the push word as well. I guess it matters where I have push beforehand then. Basically, I want push already aligned with Baba in that case, I suppose. Or no, one to like the left. Yeah. No. Okay, sorry. So the way Baba is currently, if I push it up there, then to do this does get them in the same spot, but that doesn't help unless oh no, okay, it's like that. So I can push Baba to what end, I don't yet know, because I don't actually know how I'm gonna get Baba back to being me. And if I push it to the right... Oh, hang... whoa. If I get you in there, then maybe I could, like, get pushed to get you out of there. And then all I need to do is find a way to make me Baba again, which should be possible. Probably. Because then I would just do... That won't do it, will it? Oops. If I had a way to swap back to Baba here, this would be good. I can't... It's not like I can mess with where you is. The is-you has to be like this, because there's no way I can rotate them both. I think I was on the right track there, I just didn't quite see it to its end. This feels like the way to get it out is by just getting rid of push, because we no longer need push once Baba's out, right? Except that push allows us to make Baba us again. Wait, no it shouldn't. That shouldn't be necessary, should it? I should be able to just do this, and then... Okay, I don't know why that was so hard a minute ago. That's exactly what I was trying to do the whole time. Like, for the past, 10 minutes. Scenic Pond! Fall D! I guess fall is in the sense of autumn. I was like, what are we falling off? Anyway, Baba's us. Kiki has text. I don't see a Kiki. I'm guessing... I guess it doesn't over much matter. Oh, it might matter which text it has. I was going to say, I'm guessing that if you get rid of a Kiki, it will drop the word Kiki. I assume that's the way it works. So I'm understanding that I can do some funky stuff, like I could say Baba has Kiki, and then if I obliterate myself, a Kiki pops out, right? Similarly, if I say I have text and I eliminate myself, a Baba shows up. Fence and wall are stop. So let me just look at all of them. Kiki has text. Skull has wall. Skull has wall. Interesting. Baba is you. Text is defeat. I don't understand what text is defeat is about yet. Because if you can always push it, that never impacts you. Unless you can push it into yourself somehow. Like if there were two of you, I guess. Even then, I don't know if that would work. Fence and wall are stop. Water and skull are sink. So I suppose I could change it so that text has Kiki. Or text has Baba, even. So this way I could, sink... Well, I guess is the text somehow immune to sinking? It's not. So I get two Babas this way. That's nice. In fact, if I were to continue to push stuff into the water and get Babas out of it, I'd have so many Babas that I could just march through the water and say flag is win myself, couldn't I? Oh, right, but you have wall. Darn you having wall. Well, guess what? 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 You're not even gonna guess, because guess what? Guess what? Baba. You know what Baba has? Baba has... Oh, I needed us to be split up for that. Well, anyway, what I was gonna show you, anyway, because I don't really know how to do it, is Baba has text, and then I was gonna blow one of us up, and then get another Baba, so I could... Wait, why did that blow us both up? Oh, because it's... Because I ended up on top of it, and it... Oh, okay. So it's for if you end up on top of it, because of a push didn't go through or whatever, that the defeat condition works. I was gonna say, such that I get another Baba, so I can say Baba has Baba or something. I can't remember. Oh no, I was gonna say text is Baba. If I have another Baba, I gather the float probably has something to do with all this. But let me just hear out this thought pattern and ignore the float for a moment. If I say text has Baba, I shove Kiki here. I get another Baba. I keep us relatively split up so that we don't have any unfortunate weirdness. I say that Baba has text. Smack. I can't get that Baba out of there now, can I? Oh, but you know what I can do is I can... The Baba has text isn't actually a bad thing because I can say Baba is float, at which point I just push some text into the water, right? And then I can float over the skull? I can. The trouble is I can't land on the ground to get the flag. Oh, well, that's not actually a trouble because I can just disconnect that there. Okay, right. Cool. Very interesting indeed. I keep doing that by accident. It was a very scenic pond. So scenic I dunked myself into it 5 times. Wait, is that an extra level on hold on a minute. An extra level on a lettered level? I don't even understand what that means. Okay, it makes sense that there would be one here because it did feel somehow that we hadn't quite reached all the permutations of this. Okay, fence and wall is stop. It doesn't seem like there's any getting through the fence here, does it? And there's no longer is float, so I'm gonna have to get around the skull another way. Well, actually, the rules are all different. Skulls defeat, Baba's you, text is defeat, fences stop, walls stop, waters sink. Kiki has text. So I think text has Baba is still a nice place to start. But the wall no longer explodes, the skull no longer explodes into a wall, which should make things easier, right? If I break the Kiki, get another Baba. Out of curiosity, text is defeat. If I can't push it, does that mean I die to touch it? Baba has text and I get one of them wrecked there and I walk into it. Do I just die? No, it just doesn't let me. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to understand that. Oh, okay, hang on. Sorry. Skull is defeat. It's not like sink or anything. The only thing it is defeat. Well, I can say that text is me for the... What happened? Oh, I was defeat, so everything went bad. Okay, right, so I can't say text is me. I was gonna say just to get the flag onto is win. Text is has came to mind for some reason. I can say text is Kiki. Well, that's not good, because if all text becomes one thing, then nothing is you, right? Correct. There's too much Kiki. Not that I thought I'd ever say those words. So perhaps what we ought to do is text has Baba. Once more. Push Kiki on in. Get another Baba, and then use text has to clear out 2 more spots. Let's just do that, not that I know what it will do really yet, and in fact I think it will do not enough. Because all that will do is... so I don't know, what I don't understand is how do I get past the skull, and I guess I'm thinking you'd have to... push a bunch of text through? Well, no, because how would you get to the flag? Okay, so you do have to get through the skull somehow. It's called Deep Pond, which makes it seem like you have to fill in a lot of the pond. Defeat doesn't get rid of the skull, so that doesn't do that. It's like I would need to do Baba has something. Again, of course, I'm fresh out of words to do. This feels somewhat significant, though, having gotten this far and being in front of the skull here. I just don't know why yet. I can't picture a way it helps. Is there some... like, blatant, there's something hidden under the water somewhere? No, okay. Fences just stop, right? Okay. It's feeling like I can't solve it anymore, right? Because I have so few options that you would think I would have gotten it. So probably something I destroyed was important. In a way I don't understand. At no point can we say text is you, because then we just instantly are defeated, so... Text has Baba still feels like the sensible start. I just don't know what to do after. Obviously. But none of it matters if I can't get that skull. So if skull is defeat, can I push the water somehow? I don't understand how we get rid of that skull or get around it. If there's no float, which there doesn't appear to be, I need to either get rid of the skull or go around it to push flag, right? If skull were sink, it would be trivial. There must be some other creative way to use has. Can I just keep... what was the problem with swapping it between text and has over and over? The problem is that once the Baba text is here, I can't get it back out. Oh, well, actually, that isn't a problem because I can just keep... I can push it into more of it and get more Baba. I don't yet know what I'm doing once I get to the end of my resources, but I can keep converting them back and forth. That is a thing. Just say, text has Baba, Baba has text. Over and over. And it did say something about Deep Pond, so it's like they want you to get rid of it all. What does being in here allow us to do? I can't push text through a wall, right? If it's stopped, the fence, I mean? Sure can't. I can't push a text into the skull to defeat it and get rid of the text. Oh, text is also defeat. Can they defeat each other? No. Text has you. I feel like I've done right? Like the fact that you can move the text back and forth to get rid of the entire pond feels pertinent. What does this extra range of movement allow us to do, though? As far as I know, if I say Baba has text and then run into the skull, then just drops the word Baba underneath it. Uh-huh. I can shove the words has and text up here in a line. Oh, could I somehow make it text is win? I don't really see how, I guess. Oh, I guess maybe if I had more Babas, I could sacrifice them pushing it in. Maybe? I can't remember if we ever decided what it does if you have win and defeat on the same item. Baba has text, so this Baba explodes. We get a nice, with the words Baba to push around, so... That's not enough though, is it? Oh, well... So if I do this, and then this text has Baba, but I can't get it quite far enough to Baba is win before I die. But maybe if we do it the other way around, text is Baba and text is Win, but then it's not me, is it? Yeah. Just that doesn't work. It's close to working, I just need one more thing here. I guess you don't need to get rid of all of this on the left here, do you? Depending on how you do it. This way, we get one of these. I'm gonna end up with the same amount of text, though. I don't know what I'm doing. If I break it from this side, I can leave one of the pawns undone, which I don't know why that would help, because all that would do is change whether I have a Baba or text, and it shouldn't matter. Oops. Well, it might matter in a bit, but I just need to see it. So I can go text there, and then say text has Baba, and then I get second Baba. I'm getting rid of the so what I was thinking this would help me do, for some reason. I shove them along one by one, and I've got 2 Babas, so I can do this, and then sacrifice one to push it a bit further, which is only helpful if I had the other text anyway, which I can no longer obtain because I pushed the words has text away. And I can redo what I did before, which is Baba has text, and then I explode one, and I get more text, so I can be pushing Baba there, but we're in the same boat now all of a sudden. Because I don't have another Baba to sacrifice, I've traded one for a text. I can push the text farther because there's more of it. But as soon as I push Baba is Win there, Baba's no longer me. I believe I'm now seeing the error of my ways. This is really cool if I've got this right. It's probably really cool anyways, but if I've got this right, then I know in what precise way it is cool, and it is very. So text has Baba, so I push this and we get 2 Babas. Now at this point before, what I was saying foolishly was, well, we've got this water here, but I'm not going to break it, so I don't need to change the text back. I can just sacrifice a Baba to do this or whatever. Wait, no, that doesn't help, does it? I think I spoke too soon. I don't think I have this. Nuts. I was going to say, if I were to now do Baba has text, that when I get wrecked by this, a Baba pops out, but I'm left in the same position, aren't I? I've only got 3 things to use here. I thought I was onto something. Sorry. I somehow feel like that's not far off the answer, but if I sacrifice a Baba in here, there's no has anything, so that's just a waste of a perfectly good Baba. Am I getting rid of Kiki too early somehow? I feel like I've got to start with that, right? Because otherwise I've got 1 Baba and a limited amount of text to work with. I'm fairly sure all this stuff down to the right is just for consistency from the previous stage. It doesn't actually have a function in any sort of meaningful way. I don't feel like I'm far off the solution here, but I've said that before. Is there any benefit to doing text has Kiki and getting a Kiki out, but I can't actually. Because that statement is what would make it true. I don't see any other opening move than text has Baba and getting a second Baba. It does feel like the order in which you take away the pawn matters, though. But if I'm just trading every time a text for a Baba for a text for a Baba, then I'm not losing anything until I go through the skull. So it shouldn't matter how much of them I take out except to clear it away. And which one I end on. Not that I know how that really changes things either. You know what? We've already said that if something is push and win, you just push it, right? I think. Which case, text being win doesn't help. So it has to end up with Baba is win, doesn't it? Which tells us a bit, maybe. Actually, in theory, that should tell us a lot. If I were smarter. And that's also if I'm correct about that. I'm just like totally zoning out now. I'm trying to like kickstart my brain into thinking about it a different way. But it just keeps trying to do this. My brain just keeps saying, if you shove it this time, it'll work. It does feel like we somehow have to get the Baba is you text up there to help push this along. Just one more. Because we're so close in a sense. I do feel like it's another situation where I feel like I've got like 60% of the solution they want from me. I don't feel like I'm necessarily, I could be wrong again, all the way on the wrong track about what I'm meant to be doing here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, but how? No, I wouldn't get that text out of there, would I? Never mind. Wait. Idea. I don't know if it's any good. In fact, actually, I think I've already screwed it up by doing that way. If I put the text here, I can't do anything with it. So not there. If I end it this way, I get a Baba that I can push down and I can say Baba has Baba. Then infinite Baba machine? Maybe? Like it only defeats me once or something weird? If this works, infinite Baba machine is absolutely the title of this video. Boosh. And then we say Baba has Baba, and then it does in fact work that way. Okay. Which means what exactly? Can I just push text as win through there? I have created an infinite Baba machine! Infinity Babas! Doesn't actually win me though. No. Not yet. Oh, no, sorry, I don't even have to do... As soon as I got the infinite Baba machine, I don't actually... I was just messing around here, so I have my undos or me messing around with the infinite Baba machine. As soon as I have infinite Babas, I don't actually need to do the funky thing with the text, because I can just say flag as win. The infinite Baba machine, everyone. It's no longer a myth, an ancient fable, or a legend. It's here in the flesh! Well, that was exceedingly cool. Even though this episode we only got done like 3 of the letter ones and then this bonus one. We created an infinite Baba machine! Are you not entertained? This game is so incredible. Okay, I'm not too upset about me taking too long on that because I wouldn't have thought, or I didn't know anyway, that Baba has Baba means you can just walk onto a defeat and you get a surviving Baba. I didn't realize the potential for an infinite Baba machine, you must understand. But anyway, that's a nice place to leave it. Feels good, that progress we done made. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Hitman contracts. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Infinite Baba machine! What's up? 9, 7, and 6, 6. Okay, not at all what I would have anticipated, but this might be a winning hand. As long as it doesn't ditch the queens. I guess just throw away the 7 and 9 and hope another 10 shows up. That would bump our score slightly. Alternately,